Finished at number what? 20. Okay, so here it is. Yesterday, day 1, 7 through 19 odds, 20. It was all about what function? Square root function. Okay, today, day 2, just finish it up. Have it done by Tuesday. What is it? 25, 26, 28, and 29. I circled 28 because after I get done teaching you cube root function, then I want you to do 28, and then we'll make sure you're good, okay? And then you only have 3 left to do for Tuesday. You have another homework quiz, 6-6, 6-7, 6-8. I'll give it to you right when I'm done with the lesson. So all you have to do today is finish these 4 problems to finish 6-8, and then do the homework quiz, 6-6, 6-7, 6-8. Okay, and that's due Tuesday also. Okay, so here we go. Before I begin, can you just tell me that you do understand what this function looks like right here, this square root function? Okay. Where exactly do I start? 0, 0. So if you put in 0, you get out 0, 0, 0. What's the next good number to put in? 1. If you put in 1, put it in. 1. Okay. What's the next good number? 4. Okay, put it in. Square root of 4? 2. So you're getting 4, 2, and the next good number is 9. Put it in. You get 3. Okay, something like this. So it kind of goes off in that direction. What about the other side, though? Like over here, -1, -2. Why?
There's no solutions for squares to negative.
You can't take even roots of negative numbers. So all the negative x's don't get answers. Just 0 and positives. So there's the graph right there. Okay, then you did, 8 problems. How'd it go? The only one you couldn't look up, I think, is number 20. You got questions? Yeah? 20. Okay. What is 20, do you know? Anybody have it on their paper?
Y equals 3 square root of x plus 1 plus 4.
Square root of x what?
Plus 1 and then plus 4.
Plus 1 plus 4 like this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just tell me. This means what? Left 1. Now remember, this is the parent we're moving left 1. Then after you get inside your grouping, then go to multiplication. I don't know if you remember this, but I did kind of tell you. Follow this. Grouping, right there. There are no exponents. You never have to do this. Where's the multiplication? Right there. This is what? What does this tell you? Stretch. You're going to stretch by what? Stretch by 3, which means make it twice as high. Not twice. 3 times as high or 3 times as low. And then finally, you did this. There will be no division. Addition, subtraction is right here. That means what? Okay, so this is what your parent does. It just basically goes left 1. Thank you. Left 1, then what? Then what's next?
Stretch by 3.
Then you're supposed to stretch it by 3, which means every time you go right 1, up 1, you'll go right 1, up 3. Right 4, up 2.
6.
Up 6. You catching on to that, right? Right 9, up 3. Up 3 times 3. 9. Okay, so you get it. All right, and then finally, then you're supposed to do this. But you guys could wrap this up. You could do this and this. So you're gonna start here. No, you're not. You're gonna start where? Left 1. Up 4. So here, that's your start. You start there. Now do what the parent does. The parent does what? Right 1, up 1. But no, you're going to go what?
Up 3.
3 times higher than 1. That'd be up 3. So where are you at now? 1, 2, 3. This is 4.
7.
You'd be at 7. Right there's 7. And then you go right 4. You'd be at 3 now. And you go up. Normally it's right 4, up 2. How far up are you going to go? Normally it's right 4, up 2. 3 times higher than 2 is 6. Yeah, go up 6. you're sitting about there. So as you go that way, you know, here you're at 4. If you go 6 up, you know where you're at now? You're at 10. So this point right here, guys, right there, is 310. You should have somehow went through 310. Check out your graph, did you? Are you going through 310? If you're not, I counted wrong on the test.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a quick question. How, on the test, do you know you're right? Okay, so how do you check it?
Put the points in the equation.
Should I put all the points in?
So just like.
Pick 2.
Put the
Yeah,
X in.
see, here's the deal. To be super duper, yeah, I got it right, you should probably check them all. But that takes a lot of time. So maybe what I would do, I'd probably just randomly pick a point, 310. So put 3 in for x, right? 3 plus 1 plus 4 multiplied by 3 equals the y. What's y? 10. And then you just check it quick. What's this?
4.
4 square root of 4.
2.
2. 3 times 2 plus 4. 6 plus 4. 10. You wanted 10. You got 10. We're good. Most likely, if you hit 310, guys, the rest of the points are right. I doubt the farther you get away from the starting point, if this is correct, I would guess most of them are correct. But if you don't trust yourself, you should try that point. What's that point, by the way?
07.
07. Check it out. Should work. Okay. Isaac, you okay? Yeah? All right. That's 20. Today is what? Not the square root function, it's the cube root function. Here we go. And I think that and I got a miss. Okay, hang on. So let's get rolling. Okay, whoops, what am I got here? It's this one. Okay, so you guys have to do this cube root function. And we're going to try to learn what the parent does. Because once you know what the parent does, it's pretty simple. Okay, so here we go. All right. Parent function, here we go. Let's make a table, let's figure it out. XY. I do have to do a few of these because this time, do negatives work?
Yes.
Yeah, you can take odd roots of negative numbers, okay? So give me an easy one.
0.
Yes, start with 0. Put it in here, square root of 0. No, sorry, cube root of 0. 0. What's the next easy number to take the cube root of?
1.
1. Give me another one.
2.
2 is not easy.
8.
8, 8's easy. Negative 1. What else? Negative 8. Now, if I said what else, the next easy one is what?
27.
27. Do you want to graph 27? No, probably not. So we're not going to go that high. So let's get our answers. Cube root of 1. 1. Cube root of 8. 2. Cube root of negative 1.
-1.
Yes. Cube root of negative 8.
-2.
Okay, good. There it is. This is the parent. Graph it and check it out. See what it looks like. Okay? I'll give you 30 seconds. It's a very smooth function. It's very flat, as you can see. But this is your parent function. So everything you graphed today on those last 4 problems, and then I do have these on my homework quiz today, they're always going to be like a flat graph, like this. But it's going to have a little bit of wave right in the middle. And where's the middle? 0, 0. So guess what you should write here? This function starts where?
0, 0.
Yeah. Now you could call your starting point anything you want, but I'm going to call it 0, 0. Okay? So there's what you should write, and then you should say, what's the pattern? What is the pattern to a cube root function? Well, starting at 0, 0, the first point is where? I don't like over.
1-1.
I don't like 1-1.
Right.
Right 1,
Up
up 1. That's all you have to say. Start at 0, 0, go right 1, up 1. Just make a little picture. Right 1, up 1. Then the next point is right, 8, up 2. Just make another picture. Right 8, up 2. Okay? So when you start at 0, 0 and you go right, it's right 1, up 1, right 8, up 2. Well, who knows the next one after that? Right 27, up 3, but we're not doing that. Don't do that. Okay, now, if you go left of the starting point. That'd be left 1. You looking? Left 1, down 1. Okay? Left 1, down 1. Or the next point would be left 8, down 2. Okay, if you can just remember that, it's that every time. Unless you're compressing or stretching, or if you reflect it, remember reflections just go the opposite way. Right 8, not up 2, down 2. If it's a reflection, okay? All right. You think you have the parent down? Okay. Well, if you don't, you're going to get it down anyways because we're going to do it over and over. So here comes the next one. Okay. All right. Here we go. So you look at this and you think, okay, what's first? This one, G. It's grouping. What's it mean? Right 2. Period. All done. There are no exponents and there never will be. There's no division. So the only thing you're looking at is what? M for what? Multiplication. Where do you see multiplication, guys? Right here. Right here. 1 times. Now what's 1?
Itself.
Yeah, you could say it's who? It is your parent. Okay. I don't have to write this. You don't have to write this stuff. I'm just putting it on paper. Number 3. Okay. I looked at the multiplication as 1, so it's the parent. So that's gone. Add, subtract is last. It's right here. What's that mean? Up 1, period. Done. So now you just take your starting point, which we already know up there is what? We called it 0, 0. Well, let's move it. Where? Right 2. I know I'll do the parent later. And then up 1. Right 2, up 1, and you get about right here. That is your new starting point for your cubed root function. Now, the nice thing is, we had a 1 here. And because we have a 1 here, we know it's who? It's parent. Just do what your parent does. Your parent goes where from the starting point? Where?
Right 1.
Right 1,
Up 1.
up 1. Then where?
Right 8.
Right 8. I think this is 8. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 2. I'm going 8 to the right. Up 2. Okay. So I can already see the functions like this. Okay. Now on the back side, there is a backside to a cube root because we can take negative numbers and take the cube root of them. What's the pattern from here? Left 1, down 1, left 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down what? 2. I think I went 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. And then it just kind of rolls its way this way. Okay? See it? Is there a way to check it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just pick a quick point. Don't pick this one. That's the easy one. 0, 1. 1, 0. Okay, so 1, 0. Does it work? Let's go check it right here. Okay, so you said 1 for x, so it's the cube root of 1 minus 2 plus 1. Does it give you what? Does it give you 0? Well, this is the cube root of what? What's the cube root of negative 1?
Negative 1.
Boom. We know 1, 0 is correct. We know that. And you know what? Typically, if you've got that first or whatever, you pick one of those points, most likely the whole graph's right. Because if you get 1 point wrong, they're probably all wrong. Okay? The last problem, unless you have questions, you got questions? The last problem is everything. Everything. Reflections and stretches and all that stuff. So, oh, it is right there. Okay, go. Go get it. See what you can do. And I'd say if you can do this by yourself, you know what you're doing. Good job. So really you're just looking for a G grouping, M the multiplier, A and S is add, subtract, and the ends, okay? Faith, the first thing I'm going to do is what?
You're gonna do,
Where?
so you go right one.
Right one. Okay. She looks inside, she sees my x minus 1, she says right one, she's correct. Gavin, second thing.
We're gonna look at the subtraction sign.
No, you're going too far. Go here. The multiplier is what?
Half.
Okay, what does a half mean?
I'm just gonna compress by half.
Okay, compressed by half. Okay, gotcha. Okay, compressed by 1/2, which means don't go up quite as high, go half as high, okay? Or half as low. Molly, number 3. He took care of, or Faith took care of this. Gavin took care of this. What's this mean?
Reflected.
Okay, just reflect. Which to me just means it's going to be upside down from what you saw. The parent's upside down. Okay, next. Well, there's only one thing left. It's add, subtract. What's that? Up 3, yeah. So there you go, guys. These are your directions that your parent takes, and then whatever there is, that's the answer. Write 1. Write it. Go here. Start 0, 0. Just go write 1. Now, you do know you're going to draw your parent half as high, but upside down. Okay? Now, see that? That up 3? You can go up 3 right now. Write 1. Did you guys get that to be your new starting point?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. If that's your starting point, you did it right. Now, from there, you kind of have to do these two. Do these two. Okay, I know the parent goes right 1, up 1, but I'm going to go right 1, up half. But wait a second. It's not up a half, it's down a half. This is upside down. Right 1, down half of 1 would be about right here. Okay? So let's do it again. The parent usually does this. Right 8, right here, up 2. But you're going to go down 2, but half of 2 is what? 1. So it kind of does
So it's
that.
only the y that gets the compressed.
Yeah, it's the y that gets changed. The x value, like 8 right, 8 left, that never gets changed. Up and down changes. The y value. Okay, next, let's go the other way. Normally, the parent would go left 1, down 1. You're going to reflect it. So you'll go up 1, half of that is 1. 1/2. Normally, the parent goes left 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, or sorry, down 2. You'll reflect it. Up 2. Half of 2 is what though? And there it goes. Now, if I were checking this, I would check the points farthest from the starting point because those are the toughest points. So guys, can you guys tell me what that is? Or maybe that one? Let's just check it. Anybody have this point?
2.
Oh, what? How about that point right here? What's this point?
-7.
-7, 4. I'm just gonna quick check you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Yep, yeah, you're right. -7, 4. It should work, right? So let's put it in up there. -1/2 times the cubed root of -7 minus 1 plus 3. Hopefully that gives you y. Y is 4. What's -7 and -1? -8. Cube root of -8 plus 3. Take a half of that. Negative. What's cube root of -8? -2. Half of 2 is 1. Negative times negative is +1. Whoops. Got it. All I did is check one point. I didn't check all of them. To be sure you got it all right, you would have to check them all, but I think if I get one right, I'm really good. Are you ready to go? Get go. Here's your homework quiz. Here's your graph paper to do the 4 problems. Add it up. Okay. This would be day 2. This is almost okay. Okay, so guys, all I really want to do is this. I want to practice one with you, and then I'll be done. And then you can just finish up your assignment. This is 6A, day 2. It's right here. Would you please do this one, number 28? Okay, and if you don't have it, somebody tell the class what it is. I do know it's a cube root function. Yeah, I know that.
Cube root.
You gotta tell me what it is. Negative front. Okay.
X plus 3 minus 1.
X plus 3 minus 1. Thank you.
Minus 1's on the outside.
There you go, guys. Go graph it. This is number 28. Okay. And I'll give you some more graph paper. Guys, if you have extra graph paper, just tell me. Otherwise, here it comes. You only have 4 to do today. Here you go. Okay.
Yes, please.
All right. Back row. Here we go.
I have.
You have one? Does she have one? Okay. All right. Okay. It's the cube root function. Think about it. Got enough time? Okay. Quick. Just tell me then. We'll do this quick. Ready? What's that? Right here. Left 3. Left 3. Okay, got it. Now go look at the multiplier. What's the number? You just know the number. 1. What's 1 mean? Parent. It's just your parent. You don't have to do any fancy dancy stuff, right? Parent. But what's the negative mean? It is reflected. So when you say up to, no, it's down to, okay? So reflect. Okay, then 4 would be the addition, subtraction. Down 1, okay. All right. Now, when you start at 0, 0, you go left 3. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then you would go, you do what the parent does, and you just go upside down. But let's do this one right now. Down 1. So you go left 3, down 1. Here's your what? Your new what? Start point. Okay, so let's start here and do what it says. I already did this. I already did this. Just do what the parent does, but do it what? Opposite. So upside down, or you could say opposite. I know what you mean. Okay, so usually the parent goes where? Right there. Right, 1 up 1. But you're going to go where? You're going down 1, so you're at -2 now. Okay, normally the parent goes right 8, 2. You're going to go where? Up, right 8, down 2. So you're right about here at -3. So you can kind of already see it's going this way. Okay, I know those lines get a little messy, so hang on. Let me get rid of this. Annalise, I dropped something on your desk, just so you know. Okay, so there you go. Okay, now on the other side, guys, normally the parent does what? Left 1, down 1. You're going to go left 1, up 1. Normally the parent goes left 8, down 2. You're going to go up 2 right here. I know this is kind of messy, but there it goes. Now if you do want to check this, you just pick a point, and I'd pick something other than the start point. Maybe this one. What's that? Anybody know that point down there?
6, -4.
6, -4. I don't think so, Molly.
No.
No, because I think it's -3.
5, -3.
Is it 5, -3?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
really off.
5, -3. I think that's it, Molly. So if I try that quick, guys, ready? 5 goes in. It's the cube root of 5 plus 3, take away 1 with a negative out in front. Well, that's the cube root of what? 8. And the cube root of 8 is 2 with a negative out in front, -2, right? And -2 and -1 make? And didn't we say the y value would be -3? Yeah? Hey, it works. We got it. And again, I always say if you get that farthest point away to be right, it's probably, everything's probably right. Okay, I'm done. You have 4 to do. No, sorry. You only have